Welcome back, boys and girls. It's time to reopen the gates of adventure and mystery to return to the land of a strange new world. Chapter 9, Where Secrets Might Lie. As I woke up to the dim light of the rising sun, Robert was nowhere to be found inside the shack. So what else ends the morning air sting of the desert winds? But Robert was standing looking at his map that was 50 years old. Hey Robert, do you think it's weird that this map was buried so long ago, but still looks brand new? I asked him as I wiped the sleep out of my eyes. Nope, not really, replied Robert as he showed me his map. So this map shows all the dangers of the desert, like the animals and the scary bandits. Robert, as I eyed this map, seeing all the animals around us, you know that no wildlife ever goes near Roberto's shack. You do know that most of these animals only come out at night, I asked Robert as he rolled up the map. Well, they're not on the surface. They're in a huge tunnel network, said Robert in such an excited manner that he was glowing. As we traversed through the desert heat, we arrived at one of the many scattered oases along the southern rim. We both walked across the cold and refreshing water. Dawson was with a cluster of men, which was wearing a long, silky tan robe with pieces that had an assortment of jewels on it. Hey Dawson, what are you doing here? I thought you were heading towards Caravan Village, asked Robert as I refilled the water. Well, I was, but I decided to lead this caravan of ridiculously rich merchants safely through the desert. Dawson, as his brain was rattled hard, as both me and Robert followed the band of strangely dressed men with cursors on their backs. As we traveled throughout the endless dunes of the Central Desert, Dawson asked, of course, why you two boys are gone? No more kingdom, I said with a straight-laced face as everyone froze around me. The cursed kingdom, said Robert as he was shivering like a chihuahua. The large, intimidating castle arose from the horizon. Dawson said, me and my band of merry men will not go with you. Even the bandits are scared of that place. As me and Robert walked downhill into this old and forgotten kingdom, the whispers stirred up once more. Sonny, why do you even want to come here? Said Robert with chattering teeth. Well, it's a place where secrets cannot hide for long. As it took a marble off, as it smashed the marble on the ground, a wave of blue light covered this kingdom. As a bunch of transparent blue human figures emerged around us, Robert crossed them. I've never seen a cursed kingdom like this before. As a gaggle of kids ran right through us, Robert I only heard the whispers and cries of these people. As I only glanced around, there was a young teen boy with a crown. I also noticed another kid with a golden heart locket. This must be Valier. There was no golden heart, almost slightly, as a sinister knight appeared before them. Your Majesty, I found a way to deal with that dragon problem. All you have to do is approve of my humble request, said the towering knight, stepped off his helmet to the ignorant king. His now revealed his long, slick, black hair. Raza, don't listen to Varun. He never was my father. He lied to all of us. But Valier fell to his knees. If I'm not Valier's father, he has been lying to you, said Varun, as he bowed to the newly crowned king. Who do you trust more, King Raza? The deceitful pauper, or the justified noble? Pressed Varun, as Raza approved of Varun's quest, but with a simple nod in Varun's direction. As his figures disappeared, me and Robert walked through the haunted halls, where two men appeared in an open air tower. One was wearing a white robe, while the other was wearing black. Now, how did you escape my prison? Said the man in the white robe. By my use of dark magic, Balador, said Snell, as a purple aura of light appeared around him. We struck both the black overmare and silver snake on the golden staff is now disintegrated, and the black dust fell to rust to council with the other staff members at the school. As me and Robert leisurely passed through the castle school's courtyard, I spotted a boy cloaked in shadow. This must be a young Roberto, I stated, as I felt distance and resentment wrapped into the air. Why? What the young Roberto as he slammed his fist into the table. It's just not fair that whatever I do is not good enough to reach the Golden Star student Rufatsu! Screeched Roberto, and a massive wave deserted the building. Young boy, I can help with your goals in mind, said the slurring voice of Snell coming from the wooden lockers. Who's saying that? Said the young Roberto, as he was allured by the wooden locker. I'm down here, boy. Snell, as the young Roberto swung the locker door open. What can you give me to beat Roberto, Snake? Questioned Roberto, as his eyes were directed at the silver snake on the golden staff. Well, you can always create a new spell to defeat a golden child, said the silver snake staff, as it and young Roberto disappeared. As me and Robert continued to explore the backside of the castle, I noticed Celeste and Reese strolling through the hallways, with a giant of a man blocked their path, wearing armor he does not need to wear. Hey Reese, do you hear Zai's voice? Questioned Celeste as the two glanced up at the towering man. So you are connected to the Golden Heart, said the giant of a man, as he pulled a large black sword from his waist. So am I, said the giant of a man, as he used the tip of the sword to snap the black chain bracelet off Celeste's wrist. Who even are you? Asked Reese, being very confused. The man pulled all three charms off the bracelet. Well, let's just say I am a lot closer to you than you think, Nanny, said the man as he threw the golden heart charm on the floor. All the figures started disappearing. I rushed to it to grab the golden heart charm, the only proof to know that Celeste is still safe. Whoa, what happened here? Asked Robert in a puzzled manner as he walked out of a nearby room. Well, Robert, Emperor Master's has already met our sisters, I replied as I put the golden heart charm in my pocket. As we walked back through the castle and out of No More Kingdom, Dawson the merchant was still there. Shut up, Dawson! I'm tired of your stalling, said the yelling woman merchant in the group. They all pulled out their swords. Let's tell the truth, that we are bandits, and Dawson was our leader, said the fierce woman as he pressed her sword to Dawson's neck. Bandits? Shouted Robert, more soft as resin. Well, you two boys are very impressive. To have enough courage to walk into that cursed place, said the woman bandit as he pulled away the sword from Dawson. So I'll make you two boys my slaves instead, said the woman bandit as he pointed her curved sword at me. Robert touched the ground and concentrated. His hand glowed red. The ground started to shake violently. The bandit still waited with swords drawn now, as night hounds emerged from the sands. Dawson ran back into No More Kingdom, as the bandits was distracted by fighting the night hounds. Me and Robert made our escape.